I'm about to blow your minds if you honestly still believe ukuthi ama insurance company awabhadali or adli imali yenu. So I'm going to start with Liberty, right? This is Liberty Life. You might know it as Liberty Life or Liberty Group. So the claim stats from Liberty that I have is the claims that have been processed, right? So the claims that have been processed, I believe this is from the year 2023. It says these were 47,000 claims processed, guys. There was 5.6 billion paid out to these claims. 5.6 billion rand paid out for these 47,000 claims, guys. And maybe you know somebody who's gotten that benefit, you don't. But initially, life insurance companies always look for reasons to pay. It's just unfortunate ukuthi abantu tend to fall short when it comes to maybe medical disclosures, or you didn't give full information when it comes to one thing or the other. And then the life insurance company doesn't end up paying. Basically, you go, so tell my relative and friends, hey, this life insurance company didn't pay out, or badly maliam, because maybe you didn't do something that you were supposed to do in order for them to pay out. Yeah? So just imagine that 5.6 billion in a year, guys. Lenambeng ibizala is not 3 years or 5 years turnaround time. This is the year 2023. 5.6 billion rand was paid in claims to 47,000 claims that were submitted in the year 2023. And this is by Liberty alone, right? The second financial provider that I'm going to speak on is Momentum. So Momentum, they death claims for Amalife cover. Death claims, they paid up to 4 billion rand. And this is once again 2023. 4 billion rand was paid in claims by Momentum. How are we still sitting in our corners of the earth? Sicabanga ukuthi these life insurance companies don't pay. I believe it also tends to fall on us as financial advisors, because maybe we don't fully disclose with some clients what do you need when it comes to claiming. And then it falls on the client who does not know. So the other problem is that it would fall on the clients, right? Nina banye, you believe ukuthi as long as I have a policy in place, the life insurance company will find me and pay me, which is fine, right? It's okay. But this basically falls on why you need to understand why you need a financial advisor. Do you know the frustration of sitting on the phone in a call center? Umile solo nilindi mali, and months come and go, weeks come and go. You've been holding on the phone because you need assistance with a payout. And that's a job of your financial advisor. If anything, your financial advisor is the person who does the runaround for you or on your behalf, just to make sure that this claim gets paid out to who it needs to be paid out to. Another problem that I've realized that might be a factor for why certain claims don't pay out. And then we go, siyotshela ama relatives nabangani bethu ukuthi hey, ama insurance company awabhadali, is because ama beneficiary on these policies might be incorrect. And you don't have a financial advisor who is going to tell you or amend that policy. Ayilungise ukuthi, oh, actually, your beneficiary information is wrong. Let's change it so that it can benefit the people it needs to benefit. And then we get shocked when the life insurance companies don't pay out. And then when we see ama stats azoti ama death claim abhadale 4 billion, we get shocked and wonder ukuthi if they paying out 4 billion, why didn't my mother get her payout? Why didn't my sibling get her payout? And that's an ongoing issue. And I believe that's where the bad narrative of life insurance companies not paying out comes from. Find a financial advisor who you trust, who you have a good relationship with, and who you believe in. Because as I said in my rant on Sunday, we are building our own practices. Mengila, ankulumeli ulibati, ankulumeli momentum, Akibueli Sanlam. I'm literally speaking as myself because I am running a practice. And yes, I am in partnership with those financial providers. So when I, as a financial advisor, see claim stats like these, and they say we paid out 4 billion, we paid out 5.6 billion rand, I'm basically proud of taking my client to them and saying, for the fact that you guys can pay out these amount of monies to people, I would like my client to be one of those people. I can trust and believe in your service and therefore trust you with my client's life. And that's a job of a financial advisor. So don't shy away from engaging in conversation. Don't shy away from asking questions with a financial advisor and maybe believing ukuthi, it would be a waste of their time or it might be an incorrect question. There is no such thing. You'll never know if you don't go, guys. So reach out, ask as many questions as possible up until you get to a point where you are comfortable with that financial advisor and believe in what they can do for you. Because that's the biggest thing. Financial companies, the financial industry was basically set up to benefit the people the most. The more we start to understand that and take that into account, the better our lives will be, in all honesty. So I was at the Momentum's claims stat, and it says death claims paid 4.2 billion last year. 4.2 billion last year. And then with regards to the largest death claim that was paid, I believe this is one individual, guys, but I am yet to do my homework, so please don't hold me to it. They saying for the largest death claim they paid out last year was 117 million. 117 million rand paid out. This is one individual or one family. Can you comprehend that? Ukuthi lo muntu kahle kahle policy yakhe bekuyimalini on a monthly basis. How much was this person's premium for it to pay out 117 million rand? Funny enough, I forget the producer's name. It's a director from the States. His policy, guys, yes, ingigeze a heart palpitation when I saw it because I couldn't comprehend how much somebody's policy can pay out, right? But the biggest thing is that we want you guys to be aware that putting these policies in place is not a risk. The risk is not having anything in place. And that's scary because the cost that you will pay for not having a policy in place is very detrimental. You need to basically start taking that into account. So these claims were mostly done by people over the age of 60. And 32% of them were females and 68% of them were males. So we have more males at the age of 60 who are prone to a disease claim or a disability claim or a death claim. And 32% are females. So it's all good and well, guys. The picture I'm trying to paint here is that some of us are still young. We're still fresh. We're still healthy, right? And we believe that certain life events won't occur or happen to us. But we are getting older and we still have the funds right now. Why not take up these policies while they still cost you your McDonald's meal or the takeout food that you buy in a week or the alcohol you spend on in a weekend? Like, literally, that's how much some of these benefits would cost you. And yet the payout is 1 million rand, so to speak. The payout is literally 1 million rand. For your takeout that you buy at work in a week or the alcohol you buy in a weekend can basically secure a couple of millions towards yourself or your family in the event of your untimely death or you contracting a dread disease or you becoming disabled. Who's at a loss here? Would you say you're at a loss or is the life insurance company at a loss? Some food for thought, right? The last claim stat I have here is with regards to terminal illness. Terminal illness, critical illness, dread disease. You can use either one of those terms. But there's claim stats, right? Out of 34 claims, the payout was 121 million rand. 121 million rand for 34 claims. This basically goes to show how much medical bills or a medical condition can cost you. We tend to depend on our medical aid, which is good. Have your medical aid. That's awesome. But also understand that your medical aid can only pay for so much, and it can only go so far. Certain medical conditions are insanely expensive. They will cost you an arm and a leg.